How's it going? So we're going bush for a couple of days and it's mid-April, so we're in the middle of the red deer roar. And this is a busy time of year in the bush, as most of you know. There's a lot of people out in the bush trying to get themselves a nice set of antlers or just harvest some meat for the freezer. For me, I don't usually hunt the roar too much because I like to shoot stags before they start roaring when they're nice and fat. But there's still something about getting out in the bush when things are starting to cool down on a frosty morning, when there's that fog sitting in the valley and you can hear stags roaring their heads off. It's a pretty cool time of year. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing for the next couple of days. Hopefully we can get on to some roaring stags, sneak in and get some footage of them. Yeah, I do have my bow and arrow with me, but I'm not too sure if I'm going to use that yet. We're just going to have to wait and see. So yeah, we'll get into it. Carry on up this creek here and we'll find a place to set up camp for the night. Sweet. Alright, so we've just about made it to where we're planning on camping for the night, and I can hear two stags going across the creek there. And we've still got a couple of hours before it gets dark, so I might have a sneaky look over the other side, see if I can sneak in on one of those stags. Oh, we got a small glimpse of that stag, just a small one. Yeah, he looks like he's been camped up here just above where we're planning on camping tonight. So we probably would have spooked him in the middle of the night if we didn't go and scare him off just then. So I'm not sure how spooked he was. He kind of just strolled away, so who knows, he might be roaring again in the morning after the rain. Nice little view from camp. Sweet. All ready to hunker down for the rain tonight and then into it tomorrow. Sweet, I'll see you then. Oh well, we had a fair bit of rain overnight. Must have been a good 20 or 30 mils. And yeah, haven't heard any stags roaring today yet. I'm just going to go for a quiet walk up the creek here and we'll see what happens. Far out, it's windy today. Just saw that nice young stag. But yeah, it's bloody windy. It's about 11 o'clock now, so I've just headed back to camp. Just going to chill out for a couple of hours and hopefully this wind will die down for this afternoon. Because it's just going all over the show at the moment. It's just gusting and swirling and pretty hard to hunt in. So yeah, I'll keep you posted. Sweet. No wind today. Already seen a couple of nice animals. Saw that hind that we had a bit of a standoff with while we were balanced on that log. I was a bit worried she might bark, but she didn't. She just we just stayed still, and she eventually just went back to what she was doing. And then we just saw that yearling, which is probably that hind's fawn from last year. It looked a nice nick watching it feeding there across that little stream. It's quite interesting. I've never actually seen a deer eating tutu before, or toot. I've seen sort of a sign of what it looks like they've been grazing it, but I've never actually seen a deer take a big mouthful of toot, so it's quite interesting. Toot's pretty poisonous, it can kill a cattle beast, so interesting that it doesn't seem to affect the deer. But anyway, there's a couple of stags I can hear roaring further around here, so I've got past 2 hinds so far without being detected. So we're just going to keep on sneaking. We'll see how we go. Sweet. This area here is just full of sign, It stinks of stag. Just been watching this little young stag running around. I can hear a stag roaring further up the hill, but this one here, he's not really making any noise. But he kind of ran around for a while there, and then he ended up going right around us, and he come across our trail, our scent trail. Once he hit that, he got a bit suspicious, and he sort of crashed off, and now I can't hear the stag up the hill roaring anymore, so he might have got a bit wised up to what was going on, and now he's a bit suspicious, so might make our job a bit harder. I really just want to have a look at him. Not too worried about shooting anything, I don't think. Oh, that was pretty cool. We got nice and close to him. We didn't roar him in. He had stopped the roaring. But I sort of walked up to where I'd been hearing him, and then I could smell him really strongly. So I sat down and I could hear him crashing around in the bush ahead of us, and then he come cruising down the track. cruising around his little deer track he's got on the side of the hill here. And yeah, he came right in before he realised we were sitting on the track. Could have nailed him with the bow. He was only about 2 metres away. No zoom needed on the camera that time. Pretty cool. That's what it's all about, eh? Getting up close, even though he wasn't roaring. Anyway, I think I might cruise out of the bush. Looks like the weather's closing in a little bit now. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you got out in the bush, in the roar, hope you had a good time and hope you had success, whatever you're trying to achieve. So yeah, I'm heading out of the bush with an empty pack today, which is actually quite nice for a change. I won't have sore shoulders and we've got plenty of meat in the freezer, so I won't have to do any butchery work this week. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you fellas next time. Cheers.